Hello there. So today we're going to be testing out a new eyeshadow palette that I got from FOCALLURE. FOCALLURE. I just spat. Oh my gosh, how rude. FOCALLURE is totally spoiling us because they brought out this astoundingly beautiful palette. I'm going to be doing some serious fucking around. I'm going to be testing this out on my eyes. I'm going to be fucking around, swatching this bad boy on my eyes, doing a first impression. No, I'm not swatching it on my eyes. Well, how do we swatch it on my eyes? Oh my gosh, seriously, I'm going to pull it together. I'm going to be swatching this bad boy and then I'm going to be testing it out on my eyes. I'm going to try and create some kind of fabulous eye look. So the palette in question is this one. It's called the We Care Your Favours. I mean, they had an idea in mind, but something went wrong with the translation. We care your favours. Like when I looked at it, I was like, oh yeah, we care your favours. But then when I actually started to kind of dissect it, analyse what is this palette trying to tell me, I hit a blank. I was like, I don't know. I have no idea. So anyway, this is what it looks like. It's a cardboard kind of black packaging, and then it's got a shiny rose gold strip all around the edge. Flip it open. Check this bad boy out. Look how beautiful this is. This is extremely reminiscent of the Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette. I don't know what the name is, but you know the palette that I mean. It features these kind of quite like not your typical kind of shimmer shade. They've got a little bit more kind of backbone. They're a little bit more fuller figured. They're a bit more chunky. I've swatched a number of these shades and let me tell you, I am so impressed. This palette, based on swatching alone, which I know we can't go off swatching, beauty to behold is what I'm going to say. Beauty to behold. It may be utter crap on my eyes, but swatch wise, so impressed. So this palette essentially has 7 of the kind of extra dimension, backbone, full of life shimmers. I mean, where am I going with that? No idea. And then we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 matte shades at the bottom. One thing that does my head in a little bit is why they feel the need to put this extra one down there. It's just affecting like the symmetry of the palette. I don't know about you, but what is it doing there? Could they not have just said, okay, we just won't put that one in, or just done another row of shimmers? I got this on AliExpress from the FOCALLURE official store. Cost me £9.53. Just a little side note, I have been in and checked today, and the price of this palette is reduced to £7. So I do feel like the price is fluctuating all over the place, so just keep that in mind. If it is towards the £10 mark, hang out maybe for a couple of days and see. It could maybe drop down a little bit if you did want to save a bit of money. Anyway, this is enough talking because it may actually not be very good. Like, this may not be a great palette. I may have just, I don't know, got carried away, but oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Right, we're going to move straight to the swatching before, I don't know, before I start getting too excited, because let's face it, I've not actually tested it out yet. Look at this. So, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Begin with the shimmers. Are you ready to be blown away? Like, I know you're probably thinking, Anwen, you're just being over dramatic as usual. And I'm like, yes, I am being over dramatic, but for good reason. Just wait. Look at that. These shimmers really remind me, where we're going to do it, I'll do it there. The shimmers really, really remind me of the Juvia's Place shimmers, because they're just so metallic, they're so opaque, they're so smooth going on, they just feel like silk. I mean, I know you're thinking, Anwen, stop. And I'm like, yes, I know, but look, oh my gosh, and look, I've swatched that one already there, as you can see, but look how much is still remaining on my finger. I mean, how is it even doing that? I have no idea. Okay, so next we have this. It's kind of like a red wine. I don't know, would it be red wine? I have no idea. This could literally swatch all around my arm. Again, very similar to the Juvia's Place eyeshadow palettes. I'm going to stop talking because otherwise we're literally going to be here all diddly day. But look, I mean, this matches my nail varnish. Quite the achievement, Anwen, today. Okay, so look. Oh, is that not just sensationally beautiful? You understand now why I was getting so excited over the swatches, because they truly are something to behold. I mean, I've bought a lot of eyeshadow palettes and just singles. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I feel like I need to have a moment of silence right now. I feel rude talking over the swatches. But I've bought a lot of eyeshadow from AliExpress, and none so far have impressed me like this. Look at this bad boy bronze. Oh gosh. Do your worst, bad boy. Do your worst. Oh gosh, look at that. Like crushed copper all upon my arm. I hope you couldn't see under my armpit then. I've not shaved my armpits for, I was going to say a couple of days. Couple of months. I mean, it's been a while. So anyway, if you do see anything lurking under there, just pretend you can't see it. Look at the pink. Look at the pink. Now, can you see? This one is quite chunky. I don't know if maybe I got a little bit carried away. Maybe I dipped my finger in a little bit harder, but I'm going to just blow the excess. I'm a huge fan of pink, so you can only imagine how wet I'm getting right now, just over the pit. Oh my gosh! Sorry, that just came out involuntary. I couldn't not. Oh, look at this. If I could just like cover my entire being with this pink. Look at that. That's me in a shade. Me in a shade right there. Oh my gosh. Do you know what? I cannot wait to get these on. I may not swatch all of the mattes. Like, I'm going to just swatch the last shimmer. And then, again, moment of silence. Thank you, eyeshadow gods. Thank you, FOCALLURE. FOCALLURE! Look at that! Oh my gosh, it's very similar to this one. I'd say this one's a little bit more like coppery. This one's a bit more of a cool toned bronze. But oh my gosh, right. So this is the kind of shimmery lineup, and look, do they not look beautiful? They look beautiful right now. So I think what I'm going to do is I will swatch the mattes off camera, just because I mean they're not as exciting as the shimmers. Let's be real here. Do you ever find matte swatching as exciting as shimmer swatching? Not me. I don't know. I'm sorry if you do. I'm not being in any way discriminatory against you, but I just don't find it as fun, you know? So anyway, I'm going to do it off camera. I will be back in a minute, and you can see all of this palette on my arm. This here arm. Okay, get ready, get ready. Get wowed. Get sat down. Get some popcorn. Fuck. I'm going to be fucking to your town soon. Fucking over here. Fucking over there. Fuck. FOCALLURE. I mean, what am I even doing right now? No idea. So I just thought it'd be mean of me not to show you some of the mattes in case, like, I felt bad. I thought, oh my gosh, just offended all the matte swatch lovers out there. So here is one called Wine. There we go. It's looking very opaque. It's looking very promising. So I will just bang this bad boy here. Okay, so it definitely doesn't have the same level of pigment or, you know, excitement provoking beauty as the shimmers, but I mean, I'm not losing any will to live right now. If the only good thing about this palette was the shimmers, I'd be quite happy with that for, you know, just under £10, because I've still got 7 shimmers. Anyway, I'm speaking too soon. This is the matte pink, and this is called Pink. I mean, that's very creative. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I feel like the mattes not so great. I'm going to swatch the one called Bubblegum, because look at it. I don't think that one's going to actually show up. I'm going to swatch this one, and I'm going to swatch like maybe these two. They feel very soft though. They may go on the eyes beautifully. They may blend out beautifully. But I've seen better matte swatches in my life. I'm sorry for all of the matte lovers out there. Sorry, I've offended you. Oh, this one isn't very good. I'll just blow it off and carry on anyway. That's what she said. I mean, that's what she said that at some point in her life when she was having a regrettable experience. Just blowing it off. That anyway, I'm embarrassed now. I'm going red. I'm blushing. This bad boy. Oh my gosh, it's not so bad. I mean, at least it's coming to town. It's saying hello. I'll stop in for a coffee. Maybe a matcha green tea latte, which is Anwen's favourite. She makes a mean matcha green tea latte, it would say. Okay, do you know what? I'm done with the swatching. I don't mind, but I just want to get this bad boy up and around my face. Again, that's what she said in a moment of regret. too much wine. I don't know. Something happened. She just had a wild night. Okay, so as always, I have literally zero idea of any kind of look that I'm going to produce. A disclaimer, I am by no means like any good with makeups. I'm winging it, but I feel like, you know, like these girls on YouTube who are just amazing at makeup, they could make anything work. Like they can make the Subculture palette work. If I can make this work, then everyone could make this work, because I literally have less skills for applying makeup than I do for making icing to put on cakes. And believe me, that was tested when I was trying to ice some cakes a couple of days ago, and I even managed to mess up icing, which is essentially mixing a bit of water into icing sugar, and I messed it up. So, you know, I mean, really, I have no skills. But I'm just going to get to this. I'm going to go ahead, and I feel like I'm going to put Salmon as my, like, initial transition shade. This is me pretending I know what I'm talking about. Nothing. And then maybe, like, Copper Rose. I don't know. I'm winging it. Okay, so I'm going to be using my Freedom makeup brush. This is from Tam Beauty, and it's a really, really brilliant blending brush. It was £2, and yeah, I really recommend it. Tap, 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 dab, dab, dab on those haters. Dab, dab. I can't dab. I'm not cool enough to dab. I mean, I'm just not cool. I'm a mum. I can't be dabbing right now. I've applied my Maybelline 24-hour tattoo pot as a base. Which, by the way, if you do not have it, get it. It's my #1 all-time favourite makeup product, not just base. Like, it's a complete dupe for the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. It's awesome. This is actually blending really, really nicely. As always, you know, I say it's early days, but I'm impressed. I mean, I'm liking it. This is a fun, unstressful blending experience right now. So I'm just going to be popping this all up in my crease. I'm liking that kind of, you know, like kind of peachy tan. I have no idea what shade it is. I cannot describe a shade, but hopefully you're not blind and you can see it, and you can probably know what colour it is, because that's the idea of eyes and sight. It tells us things. So what I have no idea what I'm talking about. We had the boys' birthday party yesterday, and it was a very anxious experience. I'm sweating as well. I've got foundation in my hair. Yeah. I mean, really, this is going on right now. But at least I blended out my contour today. You're probably looking like, Anwen, you didn't blend it out. And I'm just over here like, in a false sense of security that I actually blended out my contour. Anyway, I'm just going to go ahead, do the same over on the other eye. This is my eyes twin. They're not identical. Well, maybe they are. I don't know. Are eyes identical twins? I don't know. Maybe in like an eye sense. What? This is what I think in my head. At all times, I think these random thoughts. Okay, so this shade seems to be nicely pigmented. It's blending out really, really easily. By the way, I forgot to mention, this palette was a recommendation to me from one of my fabulous subscribers. Please keep the recommendations coming to me, because I really, really do appreciate when you tell me like a product is great on AliExpress. I do take note, and wherever possible, I do kind of go ahead and buy the item. So I just want to say thank you very much for all your recommendations, because you always give me great recommendations. Sometimes you don't, and I'm just like, I'm not getting that, because it's not my kind of thing. But I'm joking. But no, most of the time, I mean most, like 99.9% of the time, your recommendations are sensational. Add in a bit more, because I really want some wow going on today. I want some kind of bombastic pant popping off at the end of the video. I feel like I'm not going to be timid today. I'm going to be bold. My lips are feeling drier than a bear's bottom on Christmas Eve. I don't know why his bottom would be dry on a Christmas Eve, but let's just go with it and pretend that I know something about bears. And I'm also going to go ahead and put a little bit of that under my eyes. Can you see how much the brush has picked up? I'm going to pop a little bit under my eye. There's actually a lot of powder being picked up. Powder. Peter picked up some powder on a pop socket and then popped. I don't know what's he doing. I have no idea what Peter's doing right now. I love to have like quite a grunged out, you know, lower eye. Makes me feel like a little bit of a rebel, like I'm a bit of a, you know, crack addict, although I'm not. You know, I like that look of, oh my gosh, she's maybe not slept for days, she's addicted to some illegal substance. I'm digging that look, you know, like a bit mysterious and a little bit wayward. That seems to be like a look that I'm really enjoying these days. Obviously, you know, I'm a teetotal. I don't drink, I don't do drugs. I'm actually, you know, all about the clean living, but I just like to give off the impression that I'm just a crackhead. I mean, that's my thing at the moment. Okay, so I've done that. I mean, I've done it. I feel like I've covered my transition. I can't transition anymore. I've transitioned to this point and I'm ready now for something else. I'm going to go in with Indian red. I mean, why not? Why dilly not? I'm just going to pop this there. I have no idea what I'm doing right now, but I'm just popping stuff on. Oh, I like it. I like that. It's kind of like a corally shade, and I'm liking it. Yes. Gosh, right. I'm loving this. I am absolutely loving this. Okay, so I just went in with the Indian red, which is like a coral shade. I didn't have high expectations at all, but look at my eyes right now. You may be looking at this saying, Anwen, no, this too much. I'm not a fan, but I'm loving this. I love the way that that coral shade has just added like a sunset look to my eyes. Oh my gosh, right. And these blend out so nicely. I am so happy that this palette is actually turning out to be really good at this point. I'm next going to go in with a shimmer, and believe me, I'm excited about this point. I think because I've gone for like this sunset look on my eyes, I'm going to go in with, I feel like I'm going to go in with, I don't know, this was the warm copper and this was like the cool tones bronze. Oh my gosh, like this is the worst decision ever. I mean, it's the best decision. It's a lovely problem to have. I have no idea which one to go in with, and I wish you could tell me. Why can you not speak to me right now through the screen? I'm going to go in with, let me look at my hand. I'm going to go in with this one. I feel like this is the one. This is the one, and I'm just going to use my finger. So that's what she said. Anyway, how rude. Do I want to go in with this one? Oh, I don't know. No, I don't know. Do I? Because like there, it looks like it may have like a hint of like green. Like, yeah, I feel like it's got a hint of green to it, but actually swatched. Look at that on my hand. Oh my gosh, look at that beauty. I feel like I need something warm toned. Look again. Oh my gosh, you can't decide. I'm going to go in with this one because it's like a warm toned copper, and I feel like that would look really nice. Oh, here we go, guys. Here we go. She's taking off. Oh my gosh, right, guys. Oh, I really love this. He's slightly doing that thing, you know, when you've got like a glittery shimmer shade that's a little bit more on the chunky side, and sometimes it can get a little bit, not patchy, but can you see it's just emphasizing like texture on my eyelid? It is doing that a little bit, but a girl can't have everything. You know, similar to liquid lipsticks, they're always going to be a little bit drying at least, and highlight is always going to emphasize fine lines and pores. I feel like, you know, it's just part of the territory that shimmers do tend to be a little less forgiving on the old eyelid. You're fine if you're 21, but when you're getting older, it can be a little bit troublesome, but I'm loving it. Should we get some Fix Plus in on it? I mean, why not? I feel like you can never go wrong with Fix Plus. I'm literally spraying Fix Plus to my finger. I'm going to go over this with the cool toned bronze. Do this, guys. Let's do it. I'm just going to put it like on the inner corner. Oh, whatever. I'll go all over. I mean, I've started, so I might as well. I mean, I'm liking it, but I think I've kind of gone in too heavy. And I think if you do have, you know, older eyelids, it can be a little bit much. But I've done it on this side, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of ruin this side as well. Because, you know, I've got to look like I match. As far as the shimmers are concerned, if you have like older eyelids, and you struggle with, you know, like shimmery shades causing a little bit of texture and highlighting the lines on your eyelids, going very conservatively to these shimmers, because like I said, they are quite unforgiving, so just use as little as possible. Saying that, I think they're beautiful. I think if I had, you know, 21-year-old eyelids, I mean, this would just be sensational. It would look like melted metal on my eyelids. I'm loving the mattes, and I didn't really think I would from the swatches. But yeah, I mean, this palette is sensational. I'm going to end my look here because I know I love the palette. I'm looking forward to playing around with it a lot more. Another thing to mention, I have this in the shade 01 Bright Luxe. They do have another one which is a lot more kind of peachy toned, and you know, this is really strange, but I feel like I wanted to order the peach toned one because I'm having a moment with peach, but then this one turned up. I can't say I'm disappointed. Who could be hating this coming through your front door? The video here so that I'm just not going on too much, but in essence, I love this palette. I think for the fact that it's probably going to be under £10. I say that because prices fluctuate all the time on AliExpress, but at the moment it's £7 for £7 for this quality. Go to the FOCALLURE official store, add this bad boy to your basket, do a little victory dance on your bed, do some twerking, just, you know, pop that butt out and say, yeah, I'm gonna have the best palette in the world. Well, maybe not the best palette in the world, but a really good quality palette. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know if you buy this palette, if you bought the palette, if you own it, if you are married to the palette because you love it so much. Just let me know every single thing about the palette. Let everybody else know. I hope that you enjoy it if you do get it, and thank you for watching. I hope you have a brilliant rest of the day, and I will be back soon. Thank you. Bye. Twerk, twerk. I wish I could twerk. Like, I've been wanting to twerk for ages. Twerk, twerk. Oh my God, my neighbour. Oh, why is my neighbour? Why is my neighbour always there? Right, I'm going.